What if I told you that you could literally train your brain for unstoppable discipline? Forget procrastination, forget distractions. This isn't something you're born with, it's a skill. And I'm about to give you the blueprint. You know the feeling, right? You start your day with this perfect, ambitious plan, and then by lunch, you're completely off the rails. It feels like your own brain is working against you. Well, you're not alone. And here's a little secret. The problem isn't you, it's your strategy. Okay, first things first, we have to get this straight. Motivation is not discipline. Motivation is that flash of excitement, that spark. It feels great, but let's be real, it's totally unreliable. Discipline? Discipline couldn't care less how you feel. It's the system that just shows up and gets the job done, day in and day out. So, if we can't count on our feelings, how in the world do we build a system that actually sticks? How do you train that brain of yours to show up no matter what? The answer is something called the Lotus Method. It's a ridiculously simple but super powerful 4-stage system designed to build discipline right from the ground up. And yeah, it works even when your life feels like total chaos. And the name is just perfect. Think about it for a second. A lotus flower starts its life in muddy water, but it pushes through all that mess and blooms, completely untouched by the chaos below. That's the whole idea here. We're going to train your mind to rise above all the daily distractions and just thrive. All right, you ready? Here's the blueprint. 4 simple stages that are going to take you from procrastinating to totally unstoppable. Everything starts with a solid foundation. So stage 1 is all about building your mental roots. This is the base for everything else. So how do you build them? It's 3 things. First, you gotta find your why, a reason so powerful it pulls you forward. Second, control your environment. If you're trying to eat healthy, get the junk food out of the house. Remove the temptations. And third, and this is key, start ridiculously small. I mean it. 1 push-up. Read 1 page. These tiny wins build massive momentum. Okay, roots are in place. Now for stage 2, strengthening your control. Now, this stage has a secret weapon. It's designed to absolutely obliterate hesitation and stop your brain from talking you out of things. It's called the 5-second rule. Anytime you feel that hesitation, that, I don't wanna, you're gonna start counting down in your head. You're basically hijacking that part of your brain that loves making excuses. What this does is it interrupts that whole internal debate. It forces a switch from thinking to doing. Almost there, your brain literally doesn't have time to create an excuse. Think of it like a launch sequence for action. And when you hit go, you physically move. That is it. It sounds too simple to work, but this tiny countdown short-circuits that debate in your head and forces you into action. It is shockingly powerful. The other part of this stage is training your brain to wait. Practicing delayed gratification. When your phone buzzes, don't grab it. Wait 5 minutes. Every single time you resist an impulse like that, you're doing 1 more rep for your discipline muscle. Okay, you've got your foundation. You've strengthened your control. Now it's time to bloom. Welcome to stage 3, mastering deep focus. This is where you teach your brain to just lock in. Start using time blocking. You schedule non-negotiable blocks of time for your most important work. And during that block, you go dark. Turn off all notifications. Yes, all of them. You commit to 0 interruptions. This is how you find that magical state of flow. And here we are, the final piece of the puzzle. Stage 4 is all about making this discipline a permanent part of who you are. 3 simple things will make this stick forever. 1, track your progress every single day. 2, and listen up, this is the most important rule of them all. Never miss twice. Look, you might miss a day. It happens, but you get right back on track the very next day. No excuses. And 3, you have to change your identity. Stop saying, I'm trying to be disciplined. Start telling yourself, I am a disciplined person. Your actions will eventually rise to meet that new identity. Okay, you have the blueprint. Now it's time for you to actually do something. So here's a 7-day challenge. Step 1, pick just 1 habit you want to lock in. Step 2, apply these 4 stages of the Lotus Method for just 1 week. And step 3, track it. That's it. You see, real lasting change doesn't come from some random flash of motivation. It comes from a simple system that you apply over and over again. So I'll just leave you with this one question. what's the very first habit you're going to conquer?